This is a demo of the SureCAD beams function. You can do three different styles of beams. One of the styles is our single span beam. That's what we're going to do first. The other two styles, the other two styles are for continuous multi-span beams. One where the top bars in the first span overlap in the middle. The other style of multi-span beam, the top bars go all the way across the span and go into the middle of the next span. That's style 2. So we're doing style 3, which is a single span beam. End clearance 2 inches. We're giving the support width left and right is 4 foot. Clear span 14 foot, etc. Given the top bar size, center bar size. You have variable spacing on the ties, so we're going to say there's 2 ties at 3 inches, 4 at 6 inches, and the rest are at 12 inches. And again, coming in from the right, 2 at 3 inches, we call this B1 for the beam ID number. Top bars 3, bottom bars 4. We'll have 4 center bars, 2 left and right. Again, coming in from the right, we had 2 at 3 inches, and of course the 4 at 6 inches coming in from the right to make that symmetric. We're going to pick a point. The point you pick is the lower left of what it's going to draw. So we basically get 3 different views. Here's an elevation view. Here's an end view. Right above it, here's the end view. And you see your 4 bottom bars, 3 top bars, and 4 center bars, 2 left and right in that view. And then there's a plan view up above. We're going to call this out as a text callout. Again, there's many different formats you can choose. We'll put the weight in too. So it's going to have a column. We told it to include a column for the pounds of each bar and of course the total. So there you have single span beam B1. Now we're going to do a multi-span beam. It's going to be style 1. And we can use a lot of the inputs from the previous one. Since it's a multi-span, we're going to give the next clear span width. I'm going to call it B2. We'll pick a point, that's where it's going to draw it. So there's the first, the leftmost span of this multi-span beam. I neglected to put a 2 in there. I should have put a 2. We're going to put 2 in there because let's say it's a real nice case where you have the left and right spans are the same, and therefore we're just going to double up on the bar. The only reason I'm running it out again here is just so it sets a 2 in all the in the X field, which is one of the times field, in all those lines. So that's, I should have done that first, but so now it's good now. So it's got the times in there for all those lines so that the bar list ends up right. Okay, now we're doing the second span, and actually let's say it's a real nice case where you have 10 spans and we're doing the 8 middle spans. So let's set 8 in the times beforehand. And we're going to do those 8 middle spans. There's really nothing we have to change in the inputs, except we forgot to tell it to draw it. Whoops. So let's go back and say, oh, let's draw that. It generated all the bars in a dark blue screen, but it didn't draw it. There we go. Tell it to draw it. Let's try to match this up with that first span. I did not do a very good job of that, so we'll move it into place. How do you move it? Just go to the blue screen, single right click on the beam function, and it says, oh, you want to move that? Okay. Give me a base point and then a displacement where you want to move it to. That's better. Now we're going to do a text call out. Let's give it a heading. Beam B2. This is a left and right span. Pick a point. The point you're picking is the upper left of that call out. And there's the call out. Oh, that's not quite the style of call out I wanted. That was a detailing format. Let's pick the one where it draws the boxes and all that. It looks real neat. Okay, so that call out's done. Now we could include the times field. There's a checkbox in the call out where we could include the times. For instance, this one, in this case, it'd be 8 times. So you can include the times column in this text called if you want. We're not going to do it here, but you could do it. Pick a point for your call out. There you go. And that's the end of our SureCAD Beams function demo.